It was announced that the next Mass Effect title will be moving to development at the BioWare Montreal office, and will be using the newest version of the Frostbite engine. BioWare Montreal was largely responsible for the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer component. While Mass Effect 3 executive producer Casey Hudson will be leading up a new project at BioWare Edmonton. Hudson was quoted as saying that he looks forward to ruining the ending of an entirely new and exciting franchise. Earlier today, footage of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon popped up on YouTube only to be hit with an immediate copyright claim by Ubisoft. After a bit of digging, it seems that Russian hackers manipulated the Uplay store and was able to download the yet-to-be-released game for free. Even faster than Ubi's copyright claim was the immediate posting of the game to BitTorrent, where it already has over 1,000 seeds. I'm sure Ubisoft will come up with a sensible response for future DRM, such as having a stance around a bonfire with giant s'mores while offering up the blood of our firstborn. Electronic Arts has officially won the Consumer's Worst Company in America poll for the second year in a row, capturing a staggering 78% of the vote. Electronic Arts preempted the announcement with a statement of their own saying, "Nuh-uh," and blaming the whole thing on an anti-gay activist conspiracy. Seriously though, anti-gay people suck. Speaking of poorly ran companies, IDC has reported that PC sales suffered their worst quarter in the last 20 years. IDC and others have put most of the blame squarely on Microsoft and the extremely poor reception of Windows 8. It's important, however, to note that IDC's numbers do not include component sales, and since many PC gamers build their own gaming rigs, these numbers are a bit iffy, especially considering that discrete video card sales are expected to reach record levels over the next decade. So what's the bottom line? Most gamers are sticking with Windows 7, and Grandma thinks the OS on her new Walmart computer sucks. DirectX is as dead as disco, or so claims an AMD executive. Roy Taylor, who is AMD's Vice President of Global Channel Sales and winner of the most ambiguous job title ever, claims that DirectX 12 will never see the light of day. Taylor went as far as calling DirectX a dead-end API and claimed AMD's next-generation cards will look to implement their own technologies to take its place. Also on the AMD front is the news that the chipmaker will be releasing a limited edition FX chip based on the Vishera technology. Currently codenamed Centurion, the chip will apparently run at a sexy 5 GHz on only air cooling. Excited? Don't be. Apparently AMD will be pricing the limited run chip at a staggering $795. For that much you could buy a set of new kidneys on the black market in Mexico. Or so I've heard. And finally this week, it has been reported from multiple sources that Microsoft's next-generation console will in fact have an always online connection requirement. The only thing left is confirmation from Microsoft itself, and it will be interesting to see if Sony follows suit and carries a similar requirement on the PlayStation 4. This would virtually eliminate the used game market and snuff GameStop out of existence. The reaction from console gamers has been swift. As a PC gamer who has had to suffer through similar requirements over the last decade, as well as draconian DRM, invasive rootkits, and spyware, I have to say my personal reaction to this news is something along the lines of ha ha, ha 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 ha. Welcome to the family, console gamers.